Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USF Bulls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab near the sticks. It's Richardson. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Ending off on the draw play. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Richardson. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. They're going to the air on the first play. Delivers quickly to the left side. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's reeled in. It's Daniels. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down of the 21.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows some accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
He hands it off from the gun. And the Gamecocks pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. We'll give it to the running back. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Sure hands. It's Richardson.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? At the 20, inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The Gamecocks will have to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, what a spin! And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. The offense starts with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The Gamecocks will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Receiver in motion now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. And USF has the lead here, Kirk. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the 1st quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He keeps it on the design run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2nd down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man.
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense is back out there on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a...
Looking to throw it deep. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
It's a short completion of a big tight end. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's hit just before the throw. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On the move now. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yet,
and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Up over the middle. It's Richardson. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a man. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Catch made just enough for 1st down. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Pass is caught, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it near the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, USF.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Looking to throw it on first down. He'll throw it now. Makes the grab. It's Clark. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The sure hands. It's Clark.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Using his hook. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, South Florida. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Point after, not right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
South Florida, 35, South Carolina.
The Bulls will kick this away to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Gamecocks will line up here on first down and goal.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Bulls.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down and long now from their own 6. Quarterback drops back. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding space at the 20. And the defense brings him down. Third down play for this offense. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The Gamecocks looking to keep this drive moving.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Defense is coming after him. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks for the 1st down gain. The Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
On 1st down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. He left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Using his legs on the scramble. Finding space at the 20. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal. Design quarterback run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the South Florida offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Makes a quick grab. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
The Bulls looking to cash in this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out.
21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Makes the grab on the move. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Daniels. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Hill. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The Bulls pick up enough for a first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Now it's 2nd down here.